Beauty treatments I get, but haven't talked about. That is until now. Welcome back to The Daily Connoisseur. In today's video, I am going to share the beauty treatments that I get, but I rarely ever talk about. Now, I wouldn't normally share this information with people. Like if you knew me in real life, I wouldn't just tell you that I get this stuff done. But because I run this blog and YouTube channel, I am providing an informational resource for you here. So I'm going to spill the tea in today's video and tell you about the secret beauty treatments that I have. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and answer all of your burning questions first. First of all, have I had plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery of any kind? The answer is no. I've never had a nose job or breast enhancement. I think that should be fairly obvious. I have also never had Botox or lip injections or any of that type of stuff. So I've never injected anything or ever had any cosmetic surgery treatments. So what have I had done? So when it comes to beauty treatments, I'm pretty fairly low maintenance. And funny enough, the two extreme, if you were to call them that, beauty treatments that I have had done have to do with hair. So let's start with the first one. And I don't know if I've shared this on the channel. I might have in another video, but I've never really specifically sat down and talked about it. But I have had laser hair removal. And I've had like the legitimate kind at the salon, okay? The one where you book it and you go for several treatments. So I have had laser hair removal. It's funny because I was sitting down and thinking about this topic, thinking, what have I had done? You know what I mean? Like done. And I thought, yes, I have had laser hair removal. And that's kind of a secret beauty treatment that not many people talk about. So I started my laser hair removal. I did it like over 10 years ago before I had my first child. And it was simply a matter of, I didn't want to deal with the daily maintenance anymore. You know what I mean? So I went to the salon. I was living in Santa Monica and there was a Laser Away right across the street from where I lived. And I thought, well, I'll just walk there pretty much and get my treatments done. So I did do that. And back then it was really expensive and really painful. And it probably is still pretty expensive and painful. I'm sure, I don't know, maybe the technology has changed a little bit. But having said that, it was totally worth it for me. And it's something that I'm so happy that I did. So I did it before I had children. Then I heard that after you have children, some of the hair might grow back, like a regrowth. So you have to do it again. So I did top it up and redo it in between my second and third child. And you know what? I did that because I wanted my life to be easy in that area where I just didn't have to worry about those things anymore. I didn't have to worry about maintenance in that area. I considered getting my legs done, but that was really expensive. Like it added on so much more to the package that I bought. And it just seemed like it would be so awful and painful and such like a long, I don't know, such a large area of the body to take care of. But I'm considering it for the future. So that is what I did. The results were fantastic. Honestly, it reduced by, I would say, 75 to 80%. And yes, after you have children, hormones and everything, it does start to grow back a little bit. So keep that in mind. But anyway, I'm totally happy with the choice that I made there. And that is a secret beauty treatment. I feel like beauty treatments that are kind of expensive are worth it if they make your life easier and it just takes away a headache that you have to deal with, okay? So I would love to know if you have had laser hair removal and what your experience was, if you feel comfortable sharing that. Now, there are a lot of technologies on the market today that weren't around back then when I was doing it, and they have a lot of at-home ones. I have found what I think might be the best one, and I've linked it down below. I haven't tried it though, so I can't tell you if it works or not, but I looked up reviews, I did a lot of research, and this one seems to be like one of the best ones. So you can do this at home. And I think the good part about doing it at home is because when you go to a salon, it's annoying to have to leave and go to an appointment, but some of these areas are, sensitive and you don't really want people all up in them, I don't know how else I can say that. So yes, you might want to do some of these things at home. Also, like with the legs, I might get this device and try it on my legs and tell you how it works. I don't know. I might do some field work there. Okay, are you ready for the second beauty treatment that I have done on a regular basis that I don't really talk about? I get Brazilian blowouts on my hair. And I know I've mentioned it again on the channel, but I haven't really sat down and talked about why I do it or what the experience is. But basically I have really wild and frizzy hair and I don't mind it so much, you know, but unfortunately my curl isn't very good. So I feel like for me, I either have to wear it all curly and just embrace the wildness of it, or I try to tame it. And so sometimes when I do that, it's like I have this little crown of frizz around my head. So I just get, especially with all the baby hairs that are growing back after having children, I have like a little crown of frizz, you know, right around, you know, just like my sideburns and my hair. And it just bothers me so much. So the Brazilian blowout is a keratin treatment that really coats the hair and just tames it down, and it controls the frizz basically. It doesn't mean that your hair is bone straight. You can still curl it and I can still give it body, but it just takes out the frizz. And it lasts about 3 months, I think. Is that what yeah, it lasts about 3 months. So it's a treatment that I have gotten for a long time. You can't get it when you're pregnant and breastfeeding. So when I was doing that, I wasn't getting it, but now I'm able to get it. And it's funny because I just got it yesterday. So my hair is probably looking really flat and bone straight. It's not going to look like this forever, but I thought that I would show you a few pictures of before, during, and after to show you what it's like. So I went to the salon yesterday, and basically what they do is they coat your hair in the Brazilian blowout keratin treatment, and then they blow dry it and flat iron it, and then you wash it again, you wash it off, and then you blow dry it and flat iron it again. And that's it. And so I'm supposed to leave it like this and not wash it for a day or two. And then going forward, you just use a sulfate-free shampoo is okay. So I'm still using the Function of Beauty and that works just fine. So I wanted to read to you specifically about what it is. There's a very good article on InStyle, I think it is, about what a Brazilian blowout is, and it's a current article because a lot of people are confused about the ingredients. Are they toxic, this and that? So I'll link that article down below. But basically, I want to read this so that I don't get it wrong. It says the Brazilian blowout hair treatment is a liquid keratin formula that bonds to your hair to create a protective layer around each strand, effectively diminishing frizz, sealing the cuticle, and protecting against any external damage. The smoothing treatment originated in Brazil and uses ingredients indigenous to the country, including camu camu, annatto seed, and acai berry. So, there you go. That's what the Brazilian blowout is. And I think I first heard about it from Nadine Jolie's blog. And she had this beauty blog that I followed way back in the day. And I remember she got it and I immediately thought, I want to get that, you know? So I love it. Now, again, my hair isn't normally going to look like this. It's pretty flat. I do like more body, but I just received this treatment yesterday. And so that's what it looks like. And so that is the other treatment that I get. I get the Brazilian blowout. So if you get the Brazilian blowout, let us know what your experience with it is down in the comments below. All right, so back in the day, I used to get more facials. I would go pretty regularly to get a facial, but I haven't been to get a facial in so long. I have not had one. I'm so busy with the kids, and it's like if I'm going to book something and leave the house, it's going to be a hair appointment or something like that. And I don't have time for facials at this current time in my life. So for skincare, I'm just maintaining my regular routine. I use nice skincare products. I will do a mask once a week, and I do exfoliation as well. So I use a combination of the Paula's Choice products, like I'm always using their BHA or AHA. And I also use, it just depends. I'll use between Paula's Choice, Function of Beauty. I still have some of their products that are really good. Ole Henriksen, I have one of their creams. So I just use a mix of really high quality skincare. But the two things that are important to me are the regular masks and also the exfoliation. And this, I have to share this with you. I've been meaning to share this with you for so long. It's from Paula's Choice, and it is a skin perfecting 25% AHA plus 2% BHA exfoliant peel. It's a rinse off treatment, and I'm doing this every Sunday. And I love, love, love it. So this is like an intense version of the regular AHA or BHA that I would be using on my skin. So it resurfaces the skin for radiant protection. Anyway, I'm really impressed with this. You just put it on your skin after cleansing it and leave it on for about 20 minutes, and then you wash it off. And then I don't use exfoliation then for the next few days. So I'll probably use it 2 times a week for the regular exfoliant I use, and I'll link all of this down below. And then I use this one every Sunday, and I think it's just been doing wonders for my skin. I love it. Okay, let's talk about the beauty treatment that I really want to get. It's very extreme, okay? And I have been researching this for 2 years. 2 years. But that's the type of person I am. I do not rush into things that are extreme like this. I will just do my research. I have been watching videos. Oh my goodness. So I talked to you about my eyebrows in the How to Be Beautiful video, right? And I said eyebrows are really important, and they are. They are so important to frame your face. And I have now been realizing the mistakes that I've made in my 20s and 30s by having my eyebrows shaped regularly. I would get them threaded, and up until recently, honestly, the pandemic was what stopped this, because I stopped going to my eyebrow threading, and I realized growing them out was really important. And then when I had the makeup artist do my makeup for Victoria Magazine, she drew in my brows in a way that I had never considered before. And then I realized that I look better and maybe a little bit younger with fuller brows. So all that to say that I have been looking into, I'm not saying I'm getting it, but I'm looking into microblading or powder brows. That's like that semi-permanent makeup where they create your eyebrow for you if you have really sparse brows. Now hold on, because I know a lot of people have opinions about this. And some people are like, yeah, go get it. And some people are like, no, don't do it. So I know people who have had it done and they look fantastic. So I've seen it in person and it does look really good. But the reason why I can't bring myself to do it is because I am petrified, because it's basically a face tattoo. And what if they get it wrong? I don't know. I have been looking up the best ones in Southern California, basically, to see who should I go to if I were to do it. But let's back up a few steps, because before I go there, what I'm going to try to do is grow out my natural brows, fully grow them out. And so I was watching Shea Whitney's channel, I love her, and she was talking about Vegamour or Vegamour, I'm not sure how you pronounce them, Vegamour, to grow out your brows and lashes. So I went on to Vegamour and I bought the brow serum. It's really pricey, but I bought it because I want to do a full review. And they say after 30 days, you see your brows grow back. So I am going to start it at day 1, show you my sparse brows, put it on twice a day, and we'll see where we are at the end of the 30 days. So we'll see what happens with that. If I can grow them in myself, then I will never touch them again. I will never have anybody pluck them or anything, you know, and I will continue to just fill them in, because that's fine for me. But anyway, so if you're watching this and you're young and you have amazing brows, don't touch your brows. Don't let anybody touch them. You have somebody doing your makeup, they want to wax them and arch them for you, don't let them do it, okay? Don't let them do it. This is what I tell to my daughters, because they have amazing brows. I'm like, don't touch your brows, they're so perfect. Anyway, that's all I really have to share with you. Those are my secret beauty treatments. Laser hair removal, Brazilian blowout, that's what I do. And I don't do anything else. A lot of people ask me if I dye my hair. I do not dye my hair. This is my natural color. I'm not saying that it's good or amazing or anything, but I just don't have the time to upkeep a color routine right now. I don't get to the salon that much, so I'm using my natural color. I think if I start to get gray hair, I might start to color it a little bit more, but I don't have any grays at this time. But having said that, I do love when people embrace their gray hair. So I'm not saying that, you know, it's bad if you have gray hair. I'm just saying that I do actually want to color my hair eventually. And so I might take that cue when I start to get a few grays. That's my personal plan, okay? All right, thank you so much for joining me today on The Daily Connoisseur. I hope you enjoyed this very juicy video. Let us know what secret beauty treatments you have either gotten or are interested in. Let us know in the comment section down below. I can't wait to hear from you. Don't forget to keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.